This is a disclaimer. What you're about to encounter is purely an opinion. Opinions are generally based on lived experiences, and what we're about to encounter is my opinion based off of my lived experiences on whatever topic we're about to encounter, guys. All right? So let's go ahead and jump into this immediately, and please, let's keep it civil.
If you or anyone you know have been affected negatively by Mr. MRLBOYD's personal opinion, please call 248-434-5508.
Because we're picking up right after Jaime tried to stop Daenerys. How about he gets money? I mean, listen, if he... Did she say she could have killed me or he could have? Either way, if he would have let him be deleted, then he would get his money.
And?
He thought it was a good idea.
That was only one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Just two more. Dragons are where our partnership ends.
Right. They're not in his contract.
When those things start spitting fire on King's Landing.
The charge remains. I mean, obviously Tyrion doesn't like this. I mean, he did mention before, like, why would you want to rule over pretty much an empty kingdom? Well, that is an amazing shot right there, guys. Guys, like, as we're consistently moving through this show, like the shots that they have decided to be placing like within the show itself has been absolutely amazing. Like visually stunning, consistently, obviously a gigantic budget here. It's like the budget got bigger and bigger and bigger.
To the benefit of no one but the Cersei Lannisters of the world.
Okay.
I offer you a choice.
Sounds good.
Bend the knee and join me.
Guys, she's obsessed with people bending the knee. I don't know how that's going to turn out because I don't see the majority of them bending the knee. Guys, I mean, unless they are all exclusively fighting for, well, I guess they're mercenaries or sellswords. I mean, that could be what these guys are here. But if that's the case, then they may bend their knee, right? But I'm sure she's also not wrong. Cersei has absolutely said to everyone that she's here to obliterate everyone. Right. The sellswords are first. There we go. Oh, okay. Well, that's not enough of you guys. She has no problem deleting. Right. Yeah, she has no problem deleting you. So, you know, Sam's father and brother.
You will not kneel?
I already have a queen.
My sister. So it appears your allegiances are somewhat flexible.
Absolutely.
I know an army of savages at her back.
Oh yeah, bro, you're gone now.
You will not trade your honor for your life.
He's not going to.
I respect that.
You are not my queen.
Oh, just bro, relax. Oh, well, that's it then.
You will have to kill me too.
Oh,
Back and shut your mouth.
Don't let it happen again. Bend the knee.
right. Yeah, listen. If the father's telling you, listen, the father has, he's going to go with all of his pride. That's it. Don't be foolish now. All right. Step back in line. Daenerys is not joking. She's going to delete you without cause or care. Just understand that, guys. Just go ahead and take the knee. Your father's agreeing. Just go ahead and do it. All right?
I will not.
Okay, well, there you go.
I meant what I said.
Right.
I'm not here to put men in chains.
What? Oh, my God. Bro, I don't know. It's time. Listen, I understand her point here, but it's kind of time for her to probably go soon, guys. I'm sorry. This may be a little too crazy, right? I mean, there are levels to obviously how crazy someone could be, but she's basically putting it on display here. She's not wrong in her own standpoint of not putting people back in the chains, but this is one of these situations where she just doesn't understand the overall politics of the game, in a sense, right? She needs to leave the son, at the very least, alive. The father has already resigned himself to his fate. Fact, leave the son alive. All of that pride, boy. All of that pride. That's great. Right. Go ahead and kneel. All the rest of you guys, just go ahead and kneel down. Are you next? Right. Yeah, yeah. Lead by fear. That'll help. Like, yeah, like, listen, you didn't put them in physical chains, but by doing this, you just literally put them into mental chains. They are afraid of you now. Absolutely. They're going to follow you now. Congratulations. You got some men that'll, do the battling for you. But what's really the difference now, guys? Physical chains, mental chains.
How many men did we lose?
We haven't done a full accounting.
It's not only armies that win wars. We have the Tyrell gold, we have the Iron Bank behind us, we can buy mercenaries.
I just saw the Dothraki fight.
Yeah.
They'll beat any mercenary army. They'll beat any army I've ever seen.
So what do we do? Sue for peace?
There's no peace. She
sit
wants
on
your
my
head.
father's throne, the father you betrayed, and you saw the crossbow, you saw his body.
I'm not talking about father. Tyrion didn't kill Joffrey. He had nothing to do with it.
After all this time, it still amazes me.
It was
that
Olenna.
And you believed her.
Which one would Marjorie have been better able to control? Which one would have made Olenna the true ruler of the Seven Kingdoms?
Olenna should have been. Oh, guys, on Patreon, you guys corrected me. I definitely appreciate that. Daenerys is Jon's aunt, not sister. Apologies. All right, thoroughly. Let's get it. But why are you trying to punk Jon though right now? Guys, some of the teeth placement, like the tooth placement inside of the actual mouth of the dragon, they make no sense. These are extremely redundant teeth. I don't know the purpose of. I mean, I get it. It looks scary, but I just don't see the purpose of like an animal evolving to the point where it has teeth in those places. Doesn't make any sense, guys. Sorry. But all right. There you go. All the proof we need.
They're beautiful, aren't they?
Wasn't the word I was thinking of, but
Menacing.
yes.
They're not beasts to me. No matter how big they get, how terrifying to everyone else. They're my children.
Yeah, you birthed them.
We can only help them from a position of strength.
Okay.
Sometimes strength is terrible.
Or your strength is terrible. How you do things potentially may be terrible. Strength is terrible at times, but these are most of the times where you're involved. You made it back. The name.
I served with your father.
Guys, I like the fact that he made it back. This is a strong scene. It's super emotional, sure. But I'm, at this very specific moment, wondering how they filmed it. And the reason why I'm wondering so in depth is, maybe not so much how they filmed it, but how they recorded the audio here. Like, is this real audio, or was this added like later on in like post-production? But looking at the wind, they obviously couldn't like do a boom or anything like that for the audio. Maybe the mic is on them. Maybe it could be hidden like in like their clothes and things like that, right? But like you can get super clean audio when you're outside if it's like underneath some piece of clothing and there's like what's called like a dead cat that's over the microphone that's like blocking kind of wind maybe, but you wouldn't actually have that underneath the clothes because the wind physically isn't touching the microphone. Let's go, because I'll stay on this topic forever. So he warged into a flock of corvids. I'm guessing for like a reconnaissance mission of sorts. There's a lot of them, guys. And they're coming. And they're not too far from the wall neither, by the looks of it.
We need to send ravens.
Men on the march beyond the wall, thanks to the magical help of a raven with 3 eyes.
Yes, it is a bit much. Still, we ought to...
Brandon Stark.
You know him?
I led him through the wall years ago. I saw him go beyond the wall.
I sense a more detailed proposal is forthcoming.
Go ahead.
If you tell people the threat is real, they'll believe it. To search every word of every faded scroll about the Long Night, they may find something that lets us defeat the army of the dead for good.
Listen to Sam. They're going to laugh at him, though.
It could be done. But this message is part of a ploy by the Dragon Queen to lure southern armies away from the lands they are currently defending, to open those lands to easy conquest.
It's real. I've seen it.
Is he the one whose father and brother were just burnt alive?
I'm afraid so.
horrible business.
Oh, he doesn't know yet. Well, obviously, but
all rulers demand that people bend the knee. That's why they're rulers.
Yeah, but in the
she gave Talia a
choice.
The man who had taken up arms against her.
She constantly tells people to do it.
That's what I used to tell myself about.
This conversation feels like treason, guys.
Her father. When their hair caught fire and the smell of the burning flesh filled the throne room, I'm not the one doing it.
Right.
With the right counsel.
She doesn't listen to her counsel. She should have listened to Tyrion when that happened, to be honest. She doesn't really listen to her counsel. Like, she'll take slight advice, but at the end of the day, her opinion is her own very specific, crazy opinion.
Did you read it?
Of course you read it.
It's a sealed scroll for the king in the north.
So what does it say?
What's it say?
Right.
Nothing good.
I figured it.
If they make it past the wall has kept them out for thousands of years, presumably.
I need to go home.
What if we prove her wrong?
I don't think she'll come see the dead at my invitation.
Only one soldier.
Is that possible?
What?
The first white I ever saw was brought into Castle Black from beyond the wall.
He might listen to me.
And how would you get into King's Landing?
By sneaking in, probably. Oh, smuggle yourself in.
I can smuggle you in.
Right, him.
But if the gold cloaks were to recognize you...
How do you propose to find one?
Go get one. Oh, no.
Allow me to serve you.
Jorah, you just came back.
I'm the only one here who knows them.
She's worried.
I haven't given you permission to leave.
Because I knew it was the best chance for my people, for all our people.
Make this man king right now. He deserves it. I like the way he speaks. The music just got all sentimental.
The king in the north should stay in the north.
Oh, no.
But Jon is our king. He is doing what he thinks is best.
Yeah, but he's not here.
Are you angry with me?
They were insulting Jon. And you sat there and listened.
I listened to their complaints, which is my responsibility as Lady of Winterfell.
Not if they lose their heads first.
Winterfell.
She's so crazy, guys. Arya is nuts, bro. But like nuts in like a super entertaining way.
Into our hands. We took it back.
And if Jon doesn't come back, you'll need their support. So you can work together to give you what you really want.
How can you even think such a horrible thing? I have work to do.
Guys, you guys realize that there's no way they can actually be sisters, like in real life, right? I don't think so. Like at all. They have no similarities.
You're not staying here?
I've got my own business in Flea Bottom.
Flea Bottom.
What if someone takes the boat?
Then what? Best hurry.
Right. Let's go. Enough of the time waste.
We should be preparing to...
I'll leave you to it.
Father would have been proud.
Don't talk about father.
Listen to me.
I once told Bronn that if I ever saw you again, I'd cut you in half.
It'll take you a while with a sparring sword. Daenerys is not his father. She's even willing to suspend hostilities if Cersei agrees to certain terms.
No. She's not going
to bend the knee. You cannot.
Bro, you can't just end the scene when we're about to get to what the request was.
Wasn't sure I'd find you.
Gendry. I haven't seen him in a long time. He's definitely grown.
Thought you might still be rowing.
That's a grown man right there.
You came to get me. You want me to come with you?
Well, I think you need to understand it.
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go.
You should know what you're heading into.
Do you think
I don't think he cares.
about every swing of the hammer? This I know.
Okay. A gigantic hammer. Guys, this is one of these shows that I definitely cannot wait to rewatch from the beginning. I can't wait to go back to the beginning and just to see like the small little things that I missed, the pieces that I can put together, the maybe even like some Easter egg spoilers that probably existed that I forgot, guys.
Keep your father's name to yourself.
This is like bribing the guards in Skyrim, guys.
I can't say it was a pleasure doing business with you.
Fermented crab. Ew, bro.
Have a taste.
But you know how dirty this man's gloves are? He just put his hands into some fermented crab. Okay. And then now these people with equally as dirty hands are touching something in his dirty glove. Guys, this is nasty. There's just a lot of dirtiness. And then you're putting it in your mouth. Bro, your hands are dirty.
I'd hurry to your favorite establishment.
He sucks
or
his
you'll
fingers.
put a hole in that chainmail.
You're going to arrange to pay us more than Queen's service.
Oh! Oh!
This is Gendry.
That is... Well, I mean, that's the damage of a hammer. You know, I mean...
Daenerys wants to meet.
To discuss her surrender.
Yeah, that's not happening.
To discuss an armistice.
He betrayed you. He set up a meeting without your knowledge or consent.
Why
Do you think anything of importance?
Bro, why is she
happens in
like
city without
this?
me knowing?
She's just bad, bro.
You let it happen. Why?
Dead men, dragons, and dragon queens. Whatever stands in our way, we will defeat it.
I doubt that.
Ourselves, files.
For this. For this. That's... Bro. Congratulations for getting your sister pregnant for the 4th time. Jaime. Congratulations. Oh. But it's so disgusting. I'm sorry, guys. I'm trying to be, understanding of the situation.
A smith who's come to pay his respects before he heads off to work at the Winterfell Forges. Understood. This is
Prince Gendry, Your Grace. I'm Robert Baratheon's son.
Oh, God. You didn't understand the assignment, did you?
I saw your father once at Winterfell.
I met yours. In my shop.
You're a lot leaner.
You're a lot shorter.
Oh, that's a problem.
I prefer a hammer.
He can handle himself.
Yeah, he knows how to, can handle a hammer.
Use the help, as my father used to say. Yeah,
Oh, it's
nobody
coming.
like me.
It's coming.
All I've ever done.
I mean, listen, there's something to be said about old soldiers, though, guys. Either they were really good or cowards. One of the two.
I've missed you, Mormont.
If I don't return, at least you won't have to deal with the king in the north anymore.
Is she in love with him? I think so. Looks like it, at least.
For Prince Rhaegar and remarried him to someone else at the same time in a secret ceremony in Dawn. Is that a common thing in the south? Or is
These maesters. We can all become slavering, murderous imbeciles enthralled to evil incarnate as long as we can have access to the full records of High Septon Maynard's 15,782
steps?
Right. Doesn't matter. Oh, he is frustrated. He's on a mission. Hopefully he does find this information so we can pass it on. Guys, my wife would love a room like this. She would love it. She would never leave it.
You always wanted to be a maester.
I'm tired of reading about the achievements of better men.
Wow. That's a strong statement. And he still doesn't really know about his father, neither. Bro, you don't see Arya right there? But what are you playing at right now? I think he knows she's following him.
I found it, my lord.
You're sure this is the only copy in Winterfell?
Every scroll that has ever been sent. Your faithful sister, Sansa. Complete setup. Is he trying to, like, cause issues between Arya and Sansa?
The big woman?
Of course. Yeah, right.
We were hoping some of your men could help.
The Brotherhood and the Hound.
You're the Hound.
They want to go beyond the wall too.
We don't want to go beyond the wall, we have to.
Here we all are. At the edge of the world. The same reason.
I mean, that sounds like fate.
Our reasons aren't your reasons.
But the Lord of Light.
For sake, will you shut your hole? Are we coming with you or not?
You obviously are.
You want to know what we're doing?
They don't care.
Worse than sitting in a freezing cell waiting to die.
Right.
He's right.
I mean, that sounds about right. Because the other ones are not breathing, guys. All right, guys. So let's take it back to the beginning of the episode really quickly. Well, kind of the beginning of the episode. I honestly hoped, like Sam's father and brother, mainly the brother. I was definitely hoping for the brother to survive that. But I understand. Listen, he himself was also stuck into that same prideful situation, similar to what the father was stuck in. You know, I mean, the father lived his life, did his battles, and yeah, his allegiance is extremely fickle to the point where he actually probably could have just went with Daenerys, to be honest. But he apparently enjoyed the fact that at least Cersei is from Westeros. At least she's from here. She's not an outsider, not a foreigner. Jorah coming back is a really good thing. I think that his character has been amazing pretty much the entire show. Even from when we thought that he was... No, not thought. He definitely was there to kind of delete Daenerys in her crib type of thing, right? Sent from Robert and, not at the pleasure of Ned, obviously, though, but I'm glad that Jorah is back, and he's back with a purpose now, at least, right? Arya is interesting. I know that Littlefinger kind of is watching her. She's watching him, obviously. I don't know how he figured that out, but I guess living the life that he has lived for the entirety of his existence, that has brought him up to be extremely paranoid at all times and with everything. I don't know what's actually happening there, but it does feel like Littlefinger is maybe slightly jealous that Arya and Sansa are are like, I don't know. Maybe he wants to be in place of Arya. Maybe he wants to be the only thing that's important to Sansa. That could be that, right? But now that Arya is back, it kind of messes up a lot of things. So I think that he's trying to cause somewhat of a rift between the two of them. Tyrion sneaking back into King's Landing was a great idea, I think, right? Because the only way he's going to be able to save a massive amount of people is if Cersei kind of agrees to some terms, but Cersei being Cersei, I don't see her agreeing to honestly anything. If it doesn't like benefit her exclusively, she's not going to be down with it. So that's an interesting thing there. Gendry coming back onto the show is also a very good thing. I liked his character when he was pretty much on the show, but without him being there, we didn't really miss him like that, I don't think. But I do like his overall character. His storyline seems great. He himself should be king, not Cersei. Because if we go down that vein, at least. Yeah, and I definitely cannot wait to see him with a hammer. Sam leaving the Citadel after basically pilfering these books and scrolls is another interesting thing. I don't really know where we're going to go with this story, but I cannot wait to actually engage in it. I know that he's obviously going to try to find Jon, because hopefully, because Jon is the one that will even care about anything that is being said from Sam, obviously. So that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at mentally right now with the show here. The show is getting better and better and better and better. I think this like motley crew of a group of people, basically, that are currently right now walking into the frozen north to go and attempt to, I don't know, guys, how are they going to do this? I'm almost positive it's going to be explained in the next episode, because it would have to make sense, guys. It would have to be the thing that we're going to be encountering. And if you guys are on YouTube, guys, join Patreon. Everything's here. We're generally like maybe 4 or 5 episodes ahead, pretty much at any time of the week. You guys all have an absolutely amazing day, and enjoy your day thoroughly.